We're well into lockdown in Victoria right now, and there's a lot of people that are pivoting, but there's two kinds of pivots we're seeing in the marketplace. I suppose there's pivots that are short term to try and accommodate the lockdown, and there's pivots which are sustainable. Joining me on the call today, I've got Kirrily Graham. Hi, Kirrily. How you going?
Great. Thanks, Dave. Great to be here.
And Anton Goodman. G'day, Anton.
Hey, David.
And Ray Strongman. How you going?
Yeah, good. Not bad at all, David. Great.
What's it like down there on the beach with a suit on?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good apart from the sand.
You got thongs on down there, I bet. Look, I suppose I wanted to just get a bit of thought process from you guys about the distinction when we talk about pivots, and we've talked about two kinds, so anyone can just jump in and give me their view.
I think they're essential, not only in business in general, but specifically when it comes to what we've been through the last several months. If you don't pivot, you're going to cease to exist in business.
Yeah, it's a bit like pivot or perish, isn't it? There's a topic.
So what's come out of this forced shutdown? What have you learned that's made it sort of easier for you to do business in the future? Is it the fact that you've lost a lot of your wages because you haven't had to employ everyone and you've changed to maybe if you're in hospitality into the takeaway mode, or if you're in medical and you're contacting your people now and saying, oh, I haven't been in for a while, that sort of thing? So it's interesting.
What's your thoughts about the pivots that are occurring?
Yeah, I think it's been really interesting just to see how people have come out of it. So it's one way or the other, really, isn't it? You've seen a lot of businesses that have thrived, have actually put those changes into place really quickly and really moved forward with it. And then there are others that it's actually really destroyed them because they haven't had that flexibility and mindset to actually, to make those changes.
Yeah, and I think like the message I'm seeing is there's two kinds of pivots. There's the people that are doing it because they have to, and they're sort of forced innovation. And then there's people that are sort of thinking strategically and saying, how can I incorporate this into whatever happens after this lockdown? Because there is life after lockdown. We'll start with Kirrily. So Kirrily, the two questions are, what do business owners need to focus on right now from your perspective?
Yeah, so I think the things that we can really take from this time and look at what we can take into the future. I think that we're definitely going to have some sort of hybrid model moving forward. And there will be certainly no going back to the way things were before. So really you've got to look at ways that you can incorporate the new ways that people are going to operate, businesses are going to operate. There's probably going to be a lot more online. There's going to be a lot more of having maybe your team not working directly in your office. Mm-hmm. So what are those things that you can take from now and really embed into your business to keep it a little bit more nimble, moving forward.
Great. So action items people should take right now?
I would suggest it's actually involving your team in that process, actually consulting with them, finding out what is working, and what you would like to actually see going forward. I think that's a really important thing, to involve them in the process so that they feel confident and part of that.
Yep. Brilliant. All right. So Ray, what's the main thing business owners need to focus on right now?
I think the important thing people should focus on the now is to make sure they're working with their team and getting 100% involvement. So you as a business owner need to make sure you're talking to your team, get them 100% involved and included in what your business is now doing, and make them aware that this is not going to be forever. We've adapted, we've done whatever we need to do now. Now, what is the changes that we need to look at moving forward? Is it the fact that you change your business plan, which is no doubt you need to do? Your business plan might go completely out the door and find a new one that is related more to COVID. There's no doubt that people need to do that. Otherwise, they're going to flounder along with the ones that are saying, I'm going to take a couple of weeks off, or I'm going to have a holiday and all that sort of thing.
Great. So one action item they can take, next step?
Make sure they schedule meetings with their team.
Business owners should be focusing on their marketing strategies and how they can implement them now for benefit down the track, rather than holding off everything now. You can actually invest in your marketing at this point and reap the rewards a lot sooner once everyone's back in action.
And so the first step they need to take?
Look into your marketing, see what you can do now, and make a plan for the future.